The cheetah is a species of the cat family and classified as big cats in the carnivorous order, but much smaller in size and stature than the four real big cats: tiger, lion, jaguar, and leopard. Some people often confuse this species with the jaguar in the Americas or the leopard
in Asia and Africa.
Hi guys! The cheetah is a large cat native to Africa and Central Iran. It is the fastest land animal, estimated to be capable of running at 80 to 120 km per hour. Let's discover this animal.
Habitat. The cheetah occurs in a variety of habitats such as savannas in the Serengeti, arid mountain ranges in Sahara, and hilly desert terrain in Iran. The cheetah is threatened by several factors such as habitat loss, conflict with humans, poaching, and high susceptibility to diseases, historically ranging throughout most of sub-Saharan Africa and extending eastward to the Middle East and to central India. The cheetah is now distributed mainly in small, fragmented populations in central Iran and southern, eastern, and northwestern Africa. In 2016, the global cheetah populations were estimated at around 7,100 individuals in the wild. It is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. In the past, cheetahs were tamed and trained for hunting ungulates. They have been widely depicted in art, literature, advertising, and animation. Characteristics. The cheetah is a lightly built spotted cat characterized by a small rounded head, a short snout, black tail-like facial streaks, a deep dress, long thin legs, and a long tail. Its slender canine-like form is highly adapted for speed and contrasts sharply with the robust build of the genus Panthera. Cheetahs typically reach 67 to 94 centimeters at the shoulder, and the head and body length is between 1.1 and 1.5 meters. The weight can vary with age, health, location, sex, and species. Adults typically range between 21 and 72 kilograms. Cubs born in the wild weigh 150 to 300 grams at birth, while those born in captivity tend to be larger and weigh around 500 grams. Cheetahs are sexually dimorphic, with males larger and heavier than females. The coat is typically tawny to creamy white or pale buff, darker in the mid-back portion. The chin, throat, and underparts of the legs and the belly are white and devoid of markings. The rest of the body is covered with around 2,000 evenly spaced, oval or round solid black spots, each measuring roughly 3 to 5 centimeters. Each cheetah has a distinct pattern of spots, which can be used to identify unique individuals. Beside the clearly visible spots, there are other faint, irregular black marks on the coat. Newly born cubs are covered in fur with an unclear pattern of spots that gives them a dark appearance, pale white above and nearly black on the underside. The hair is mostly short and often coarse, but the chest and the belly are covered in soft fur. There is a short, rough mane, covering at least 8 centimeters along the neck and the shoulders. This feature is more prominent in males. The mane starts out as a cape of long, loose blue to gray hair in juveniles. The head is small and more rounded compared to the big cats. Saharan cheetahs have canine-like slim faces. The ears are small, short, and rounded. They are tawny at the base and on the edges and marked with black patches on the back. The eyes are set high and have round pupils. The whiskers are shorter and fewer than those of the other felids. The pronounced tear streaks or malar stripes unique to the cheetah originate from the corners of the eyes and run down the nose to the mouth. The role of these streaks is not well understood. They may protect the eyes from the sun's glare, a helpful feature as cheetah hunts mainly during the day, or they could be used to define facial expressions. The exceptionally long and muscular tail with a bushy white tuft at the end measures 60 to 80 centimeters. While the first two-thirds of the tail are covered in spots, The final third is marked with 4 to 6 dark rings or stripes. The king cheetah is a variety of cheetah with a rare mutation for cream color fur marked with large blotchy spots and 3 dark, white stripes extending from the neck to the tail. The cheetah is superficially similar to the leopard, but the leopard has rosettes instead of spots and lacks tear streaks. Moreover, the cheetah is slightly taller than a leopard. The cheetah has often been likened to the greyhounds, as both have similar morphology and the ability to reach tremendous speeds in a shorter time than other mammals. But the cheetah can attain higher maximum speeds. Ecology and behavior. Cheetahs are active mainly during the day, whereas other carnivores such as leopards and lions are active mainly at night. These larger carnivores can kill cheetahs and steal their kills. Hence, the diurnal tendency of cheetahs help them avoid larger predators in areas where they are sympatric, such as the Okavango Delta. In areas where the cheetahs eat a major predator, such as farmlands in Botswana and Namibia, activity tends to increase at night. This may also happen in highly arid regions, such as the Sahara, where daytime temperatures can reach 43 degrees. The lunar cycle can also influence the cheetah's routine. Activities might increase on moonlit nights as prey can be sighted easily, though this comes with the danger of encountering larger predators. Hunting is the major activity throughout the day, with pigs during dawn and dusk. Groups rest in grassy clearings after dusk. Cheetahs often inspect their vicinity at observation points such as elevations to check for prey or larger carnivores. Even while resting, they take turns at keeping a lookout. Social organization. Cheetahs have a flexible and complex social structure and tend to be more gregarious than several other cats except the lion. Individuals typically avoid one another but are generally amicable. Males may fight over territories or are said to females in estrus, and on rare occasions such fights can result in severe injury and death. Females are not social and have minimal interaction with other individuals, barring the interaction with males when they enter the territories or during the mating season. Some females, generally mother and offspring or siblings, may rest beside one another during the day. Females tend to lead a solitary life or live with offspring in undefended home ranges. Young females often stay close to their mothers for life, but young males leave their mother's range to live elsewhere. Some males are territorial and group together for life, forming coalitions that collectively defend a territory, which ensures maximum access to females. In most cases, a coalition will consist of brothers born in the same litter who stay together after weaning. But biologically unrelated males are often allowed into the group. The cheetah lives in 3 main social groups: female and their cubs, male coalitions, and solitary males. While females lead a nomadic life searching for prey in large home ranges. Males are more sedentary and may instead establish much smaller territories in areas with plentiful prey and access to females. Reproduction and life cycle. Cheetahs are induced ovulators and can breed throughout a year. After a gestation of nearly 3 months, a litter of typically 3 to 4 cubs is born. Cheetah cubs are highly vulnerable to predation by other large carnivores such as hyenas and lions. They are weaned at around 4 months and are independent by around 20 months of age. Females can have their first litter at 2 to 3 years of age. A female can conceive again after 17 to 20 months from giving birth, or even sooner if a whole litter is lost. Males can breed at less than 2 years of age in captivity, but this may be delayed in the wild until the male acquires a territory. A 2007 study showed that females who give birth to more litters early in their life often die younger, indicating a trade-off between longevity and yearly reproductive success. Facts about cheetah. King of speed. Cheetah is the fastest running animal on the planet. It can run faster than today's Ferrari. The speed of a hunting cheetah averages 64 km per hour during a sprint. Cheetah can attain more than 100 km per hour speed within just 3 seconds. At the utmost, it can attain the speed of 120 km per hour. It is the fastest animal on the land. At the height of an intense chase, a cheetah's body temperature will rise up to 41 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the hunt is over, the prey is taken near a bush or under a tree. The cheetah, highly exhausted after the chase, rests beside the kill and pants heavily for 5 to 55 minutes. Meanwhile, cheetahs nearby who did not take part in the hunt might feed on the kill immediately. Perfect camouflage. Its fur is of tan color that allows it to blend easily in tall grasses of the grassland. Its entire body is covered with black spots. The pattern of spots in every cheetah is different, making each one of them uniquely identifiable. Most of the time, they do rest. Even though they're known for their incredible sprinting abilities, cheetahs actually spend most of their time doing rest, about 90% of their time. A study in 2014 found that cheetahs only spend about 12% of their day actually moving. The rest of the time is spent hanging around, conserving energy for those big bursts of speed. Cheetahs don't roar. The roar of any big cat is enough to scare anyone. However, cheetahs don't roar. It may come as a surprise to many, but these animals let out chirping noise if they feel threatened, and they make a purring sound when they are happy. One of the most successful hunters, the cheetah is active mainly during the day, with peaks during dawn and dusk. It feeds on small to medium-sized prey, mostly weighing under 40 kilograms, and prefer medium-sized ungulates such as impala, springbok, and Thompson's gazelles. The cheetah typically stalks its prey to within 60 to 70 meters, charges towards it, chips it during the chase, and bites its throat to suffocate it to death. Cheetahs have an average hunting success rate of 25 to 40%, higher for smaller and more vulnerable prey. Cheetahs might lose 10 to 15% of their kills to large carnivores such as leopards, hyenas, and lions, and gray wolves in Iran. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.